Good. Great, so we're back for another 20-minute reset. And so yeah, let's get started on the mat. 20 minutes just to reset, reconnect with our breath, our bodies. So we're going to take a moment just to settle. Sitting easy on the mat. Maybe actually you might want to come into child's pose. So let's come into child's pose to start with. Open the knees nice and wide. And then walk your hands forwards. Give yourself some space. Allow the shoulders to sink. Take 5 deep breaths. Breathing in deeply through your nose. Fully exhaling. Breathe in fully. Expanding the chest, rib cage, and the upper back as you breathe in, and exhale completely out. Take a nice deep breath in, and fully letting it out. And again, deep breath in, full release. Walk your hands over to the left, cross your right wrist over your left wrist, and creep the right fingertips forwards. If you have a block, you can bring your hand onto a block. That can feel really nice. Just to extend through the right side of the body, press the right hip down. And come back to center. Pause in the center here, bringing your hands onto your shoulders, wriggling your elbows a little further forwards. Let your chest melt into the ground. And then release your hands. Walk your way over to the right side. Maybe crossing your left wrist over the right or your left hand on top of your block. Push the left hip back down into the heel. Let your head rest on the ground. And come back to the center. Release yourself onto the floor, forehead down, and start to activate a little bit the hands, flexing your hands, and then press the fingertips into the ground, lift the arms, roll the shoulders back, relax the hands down, flexing the hands, and then lift up onto the fingertips, release all the way down, flex the hands, and then relax completely. Take the right arm all the way back towards your right hip, and then all the way forwards. As though you're swimming, take a big back stroke back with the left arm, and then front crawl forwards. Just take the right side, right arm all the way back, and then right arm forwards. Left arm all the way back, and then left arm forwards. Right arm all the way back, right arm forwards, and then left arm all the way back. Left arm forwards. Look forwards, lift your gaze, draw your shoulders back, and then come forward onto your hands and knees. Start to rock from side to side. Just free up the hips. Bring your right knee into your chest, and then take the right knee out to the side, all the way out. Extend the right leg out. Good. Extend your left arm forwards. Take a nice deep inhale, grow long. As you breathe out, take your left arm out to the side. Take your right leg, keeping it straight all the way out. Take your right leg back. Look over your left shoulder. Can you see your right foot? Come back to center, left arm out. Right leg coming forwards. Come back to center, right leg across, left arm reaching. Left arm out, right leg across. And then come back to center. Left hand down, tuck the left toes under, straight into your 3-legged down dog. Bend your right knee and start to make some circles with the right knee. Moving around first in one direction and then in the other direction. Bring the right foot forwards between the hands. Land the left knee gently to the ground. Lift the arms up and sink down into your Anjali Asana, low lunge. Sink the hips back, flex the front foot as you bow. Good. And then come forward into Anjaneyasana. Place your fingertips down to the ground. Lift the back knee up. And then turn your heel. Sink all the way down. Use your right elbow into your right knee. Lift your chest. And then bring your hands down to the ground. Step back into high plank. Bring your knees to the floor. Point your toes. Elbows into your chest as you come down. Lift your heart. And move back into downward facing dog. Roll forwards onto your hands and knees once again. And bring your left knee into your chest. Take the left knee out to your, graze it to the top of your left arm all the way out. And kick it out to the back. Extend your right arm forwards. Take a deep inhale to grow super long. Your cupboard is not in the way. And then take your right arm out to the side, left leg all the way to the front. And then take the left leg to the right side. Look over your right shoulder. Open out once again. Left leg forwards. And then taking the left leg back to the right. One more time. Left leg forwards. Keep it raised up. Ooh. And then over to the side. One last time. Left leg forwards. And then back. Bring the right hand to the ground. Tuck the right toes under. Lift up into your three-legged down dog. Bend the left knee. Let's make some circles with the left knee. First in one direction. And then in the other. And from here, step the left foot forward through to your left hand. Right knee comes to the ground. Lift the arms up. Find your low lunge, your Anjaneyasana. Sink in here. And sink the hips back. Flex the front foot as you forward fold. And come back once again. Place your fingertips to the inside of your left leg. Straighten your right leg and turn your right heel down. Turn your left toes to the side. Sink your hips. You can come up onto your tiptoes if you need to. Left elbow to the inside of your left knee. Looking up. And release. Come back to center. Step the left foot back. And bring your knees down if you want to. Or hover down in chaturanga. Inhaling, lift into your up dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Hold on to opposite elbows. Rock. Moving around here. Good. And then release your hands. Lift your chest. Lengthen your body. And then sink the hips all the way down. Hands into your heart. Lift the chest. Take the right arm, bring it in front of your right shoulder, lift the left arm all the way up. And then changing sides, hands joined together in your heart. Open your left arm up, lift the right arm up. Come back to center. Rise all the way up to standing, lift up onto the tiptoes. And then sink your heels. Bring the weight into your left foot. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take your left hand to the outside of your left knee. Woo! And take the right hand behind you. Come back to center. Bend the left knee. Extend the right leg. Heel comes down as you forward fold. And then bending the right knee, fingertips to the ground, lift the left leg up and bow, coming into a standing split. Good. Come all the way up. Bring your left knee into your chest. Open the left knee out to the side, right arm reaches out to the right. Come back to center and cross your left ankle over your right knee, hands into your heart. Flex your left foot. Stick your hips out into the back of the space. Heart coming down towards your ankle. Good. Open your arms out wide here as you lean forward in your chest. Keep your right knee bent. Release your left leg and extend your left leg all the way out. Left toes to the ground. Come up into a high lunge. Good. As you exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back into down dog or take a vinyasa. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Take a halfway lift. Hold on to your big toes. and bow. Let your head relax. Good. Lengthen your chest. Start to sink your hips. Come all the way down. Release your toe hold. Bring your hands back into your heart. Open out to the right. And then open out to the left. Bring your hands into your heart one more time. Good. And then start to rise all the way up. Lift the arms up. Have a nice big unfurl. Lift the arms up. Open your heart. Lean back. And then bring your hands back into your heart. Bring the left knee up into your chest. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and then take the left arm back. Good. Come back to center. Bend the right knee, extend the left, heel the left foot forward, and forward fold over that left knee. Good. Bend into the left knee. You bring the right knee up into your chest. Open the right knee out to the side. Take the left arm out to the side. Good. Fantastic. Coming back. Bring that right ankle over your left knee. Hands into your heart. Sink the hips back. Woo, trying to hold on to the balance. Keep sinking the hips back. Lengthen your chest like you want to imagine that you have a line from your belly button up to your collarbone and you don't want to wrinkle it up. Now keep sinking down. And then open the arms out. Look down to the mat. Keep the left knee bent as you extend the right leg out. Right toes to the ground. Come into a high lunge. Then bring your hands down to the floor. Step back. Option to go into downward facing dog, child's pose, or bring your forearms to the ground and let's find dolphin. You're in your dolphin, lifting up and down onto your tiptoes. Maybe take an inversion if that's your jam. Now bring your hands. Press into the ground, hover the elbows off the floor in your turbo dog. Squeeze your elbows towards one another. Relax the head, give yourself a little shake. And then straighten the arms, sink the chest. Lift up onto your tiptoes, bend your knees, look forwards. Step or jump straight into your malasana squat. Right into your squat, hands into your heart. Good, hands on the ground. Knees into your armpits, lift your onto your tiptoes, your bottom up in the air as you lean forwards. Either you can play with it, lifting up one foot after the other, or you can bring both feet up into your crow pose, kakasana. Hold it here for 3. If you're used to your crow pose, maybe take a little wrist taps, toes to your wrists. Good, and come back down. Good, lift the arms up and bow, lift the hips. Have your feet hip width apart as you forward fold. Hold on once again to your big toes. Lengthen the chest. To exhale, forward fold. Good. Start to sink your hips all the way down to the floor. Sitting down, now lift your feet up. Keep holding on to the big toes. We're going to lengthen the right leg out and draw back the left. And then opposite side, lengthen the left, bend the right knee to draw back through the right. Good. One more time, left side, hold it here, maybe this time you lift the right leg up a little higher. Good, and then change sides, extending the left, bending the right knee, drawing the left leg up a little higher. Then extend this time. Now open up the legs into a straddle. Just go wherever you go. If you keep the knees bent, that's totally fine. Keep the knees bent. Keep lifting your chest. And then if you can, see if you can keep your legs where they are. Release your hands. Hold it there. 3. Maybe lift the arms. 2 and 1. Cross your ankles. Take a forward fold. Good. Sweep your left leg behind you. Have your right leg in front. Good. Have 2 right angles. So as though you were right here, we're going to come and sit down. Good. Leaning forwards over that right leg without the arms, and then rise up. Keep your feet where they are, turning to the back of your space. Lean forwards. Rise up once again, turn to the front. Leaning forward, maybe lifting the left leg up this time, but keep the knee behind your hip. Come back to center, turn to the back of your space. Leaning forwards. Come back to center. Pause here, lift the heart. And take a forward fold. Allow the breath to settle. Arms rest. Come back up. Turn to the back of your mat. And lean over the left leg, bowing your head to the floor. Good. And then bring yourself back up. Come back to center. Cobbler's pose, Baddha. Join the soles of your feet together. Clasp your hands over the edges of your feet. Draw your heels in. And just gently rock and release yourself a little lower each time. With every breath, letting go. And then as you inhale, close your eyes. Come back up. Let your legs just slide away from you like melted butter. And come all the way down. Open your arms. Lie back for Shavasana. Even for a short practice, it's still so important to come back to this posture. Release your body into the ground. Let go of whatever doesn't serve you in this moment. And stay here for as long as you want. But if you're ready to move and get back to whatever the day has in store for you, maybe take a couple of spinal twists. And then roll over to your right. Bring yourself all the way up. Bring your hands